everyone, I'm Ava. I'm going to be teaching a Pilates wheel class today, and today's class is going to be in the DLX position, which means we're going to be using the anchor and our wheel. Today's class is going to be a full body workout. We're going to work all of our muscles and concentrate mostly on placement and form so that we get a nice deep connection with the body. We will need almost everything. We're going to go through a lot of stuff today. You'll need your red cords, your blue cords, and your yellow cords. You'll also need your foot loops and your hand loops because we're going to do footwork and arm work. You'll need your wheel, of course. And we're going to anchor our DLX to either your door, your couch, whatever your anchoring position is going to be. And you'll do it in the half staff position. So you can get rid of the other side of the staff and just place it away. That's the only thing we're not using today. We will start with just the wheel in the middle locked position. And before you start any sort of physical activity or new endeavors on fitness, always make sure that you check in with your healthcare provider that you are good to go. Today's class will be a more intermediate advanced, more on the advanced side of the Pilates wheel level. And will start with your red cords. You're going to anchor your red cords to your DLX so you can get rid of everything else. Just put it off to the side so that way you can grab it when it's time. You're going to place one cord on each end of that staff so it's hooked in place. And then you'll hook the other end to your Pilates wheel. Always make sure that your wheel is locked in place. So you want to make sure that once you have it connected, you're in the middle locked position and you turn the little knobs on the sides to make sure that your wheel's not going to drop on you at any point. And I find the best way to find a good positioning is to scoot yourself down until you feel tension in the wheel against the leg with the middle of the bar. So I'm going to scoot myself down until I feel like I'm really pressing the wheel away. You'll feel a nice tightening in the cord, so that way you have a deep press in the legs when we go into the footwork. Once you found a good position for yourself, you'll lie yourself down, place your feet onto the bar, middle of the foot, more towards the heels. Arms are down by your side, palms are facing down. I have a good flex in my foot so I can really dig my heels away and connect the front of my ankles to warm up. On the exhale, I'm going to take a nice inhale first, and then on the exhale, I knit the ribs in, I send the tailbone, and I send my wheel away. And then I'm just going to bring it right back in. This is just to get the body moving, allowing the knees to start moving in and out, the hips to start warming up. We'll do 10 here, 8 left. Exhale as you press out, inhale as you come in. Concentrating on your spine, allowing your tailbone to be down into the mat, creating a neutral spine. You don't want to think of tucking the pelvis and pressing the whole back down. That's a nice natural space there. Exhale as you push out, inhale as you come in, just staying parallel for right now. 4 more. Exhale out, inhale in, and 3. Ribs are knitted in, and 2. Last one. Exhale as you press out, inhale as you come in. I want you to press out enough that you feel some tension in the wheel and then lock it in place that it's not going to slide out or in. From here, palms are pressing down. I now tuck my pelvis to activate the lower abdominal wall. I'm going to start peeling my back up off the mat, waking up the back of the legs, the hamstrings. And then once I get to my high point, I'm still going to keep the wheel still and start to roll down, articulating through the vertebrae, one vertebrae at a time, until the tailbone is all the way back down and you return to neutral. Don't stay tucked. We'll do 8 more of those. Exhale as you tuck, you roll it up. Take a nice inhale at the top, keeping the wheel still. You roll it right back down, one vertebrae at a time. 7 left. Exhale as you tuck and roll up, pressing the palms down, tucking the pelvis, letting the lower abs wake up a little bit, and roll it down. 5 more. Exhale, peel it away, articulating through the spine, and roll it down. Last 4. Exhale as you go up. Inhale and exhale down. Last 2. Just rolling up and down, keeping that wheel as still as you can for right now. We'll start to move it in a second. And down. Final one. Exhale, roll it up. And then roll it right back down, one vertebrae at a time. Good. Bringing the wheel in so you can get a little bit of a rest. I hold on to the sides and place my feet down. I'm going to scoop myself down again in case you slid. You want to be able to feel that the wheel has some tension and it's just right behind your legs with the feet flat. Arms go up towards the ceiling, palms face your wheel. On the exhale, I want you to begin to lower your arms as if you're going to reach for the bar. You'll lift your shoulders up off the mat and you're in your chest lift. And then you lower back down for 10. Exhale as you go up, reaching the fingertips away, going right over that bar with the hands. And down. 8 more. Exhale up. And inhale down. Last 6. Exhale up. Inhale down. 5 more. If you feel like you're straining in your neck, always feel free to put your hands behind your head to help support your head and neck as you lift up. You don't want to tuck the chin, but if you need that head and neck support, feel free to take it. If not, arms are going to continue by your side. 2 more. Exhale up. Inhale down. This last one, we're going to stay up there. Exhale up and pause. Take an inhale. If your arms are by your side, pretend that you're trying to reach past the bar. Same connection if your hands are behind your head. You'll take an exhale and you're going to come up a little bit higher. Take an inhale, exhale, come a little bit higher. Take an inhale, exhale a little bit higher, and release it down. 2 more sets of those. Exhale into your chest lift. Take an inhale, exhale higher. Take an inhale, exhale higher. Take an inhale, exhale higher, and release down. Last one. Exhale into your chest lift. Take an inhale, exhale higher. Take an inhale, exhale higher. Take an inhale, exhale higher, pause, and then down. Placing your hands onto the wheel so you can send it down a little bit and place the feet back onto the bar. Again, the bar is still in the mid-locked position. Arms are down by your side. Instead of being in that parallel position, I want you to open the legs out a little bit wider. You can still be more towards the middle of the foot, but I'd like the knees to angle out a little bit. So you're not completely parallel. You're a little bit opened into a Pilates V position. You're going to tuck and lift the pelvis up like you did before, holding the carriage still or holding the wheel still, and then rolling it back down. We'll only do 5 here, just reconnecting with the hamstrings. And 4. Good. 3 more, articulating through that spine, seeing where it's comfortable to press the pelvis up to. 2, you might not go as high as you did when you were parallel. Last one. And then roll it back down. Once the tailbone is down, we'll revisit the footwork. Keeping a neutral spine, you exhale as you press out, straightening the legs. Inhale as you come in. You have 5 here. Just revisiting what we started with, just in a slightly turned out and opened position. 3 more, and then we're going to be combining the 2. And 2. Finish off with your last one. And then bring it in. Hold the wheel still. Again, tuck the pelvis like you did before. Take a nice inhale, exhale, tuck, and lift the pelvis up. I want you to pause up there. Stay up there. Make sure that your pelvis stays tucked. Don't allow the back to start to arch and the booty dip down. You want to stay in that tuck. Keeping the tuck. Try to press the legs out as straight as you can, and then bring them back in. You've got 10 of these. Out and in, keeping the booty nice and high. 9, exhale as you push out. Inhale as you come in. 8, letting those hamstrings work. 7, 6, last 5, and 4, and 3, 2 more, out and in. Last one, really tuck that pelvis when you come in and hold the wheel still. Begin to roll down 1 vertebrae at a time until you're safely down and your tailbone is back to neutral. Bring the wheel in so you can hold on to the ends. Place the foot on the floor. Allow the bar to come back behind the thighs again. Scoot down enough so you feel a little bit of tension, that the wheel is going to stay still. This time legs come to tabletop. With the legs in tabletop, the wheel's just right underneath your booty, arms up towards the ceiling. I want you to exhale to your chest lift like you did before. Keeping the legs still. Take an inhale, exhale, round it higher. Take an inhale, exhale, round it higher. Take an inhale, exhale, round it higher. Keep the legs still and pulse the upper body. See if you can keep the wheel still and just let your upper body pulse. 7 more. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest it down. We have 3 sets of those. So ideally, legs are in tabletop. The wheel is staying still because your legs are locked in tabletop. Lower abs are controlling those legs. Arms up towards the ceiling. You exhale as you lower the arms, bringing yourself into chest lift. Take an inhale, exhale higher. Take an inhale, exhale higher. Take an inhale, exhale high point and pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. You have 1 set left. If you're getting tired in the head and neck, place your hands behind your head. Legs return to tabletop. Exhale into your chest lift. Take an inhale. Exhale higher. Take an inhale. Exhale higher. Take an inhale. Exhale high point and pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good. When you're ready, place your feet down. Be safe as you scoop back and come to a seated position. You're going to unhook your wheel, so you'll take the red cords off. Once your red cords are off, you'll just place the wheel off to the side so it's out of your way for a second. We'll use it again later. And grab onto only one of your foot loops. For right now, we're going to stretch out first. So you'll have your foot loop. You'll lie flat on your back. The right foot is going to go into the loop. Once the right foot is in the loop, I want you to hold on to the loop with your hands. Send your right leg up towards the ceiling. You want the strap or the part of the loop to be just below the toes, around where the ball of the foot is. So that way when I pull, I'm going to feel my foot flex and my heel's going to dig away. That's going to open up all of the calf and the hamstrings. See if you can guide your tailbone back down into the mat. Think of almost sticking your booty out to create a deeper stretch in the hamstrings. If this feels great and you want something more intense, that left leg, you can slide it out until both legs are straight. Pull as hard as you'd like, as long as you don't buckle in the knee or tuck the pelvis. You want to keep a nice engaged leg for 10. And 9. Digging the heels away. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Left hand stays on that loop. Right hand down by your side. Allow your leg to cross your body. A little bit of outer IT band stretch for 10. Trying to keep the right hip bone down as the leg crosses the body. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Pass through center. Switch hands. Allow the leg to go off to the right. Make sure when you go off to the right that you don't let your left hip roll off with that. Keep both hip bones down. And then wherever the leg goes to the right, that's as far as the extension is. 9 more breaths. 8, 7, still digging that heel away. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Come back through the middle. Send the left leg up and exchange the weight, the strap. Left leg goes up towards the ceiling. You might be tighter on the left side. You might need to keep the right knee bent. The strap goes underneath the toes along the ball of the foot. You flex and dig that heel away. Try to create a neutral spine so you feel the opening in the back of the hamstrings. And you breathe for 10. Extend the leg if you'd like that extra stretch. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Left hand goes down by your side so you have some leverage. Allow your leg to cross your body. Keeping the left leg straight. Don't let the left knee start to bend. If you need to bend that right knee to make that happen, go for it. And 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, passing through center, exchange the weight, so other hand holds on, left hand, right hand down, you let it go off to the left, keeping the right hip bone down for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and bring it on in. Take your strap off, knees into your chest, give yourself a nice little squeeze, tuck your chin into your chest, and begin to roll back and forth, massaging out the spine until you come all the way up to a seated position. Once you're up and seated, you can place your foot loop down. We're going to change out the cords. So you'll take your red cords off, unhook them from your anchor. Once they're unhooked from your anchor, you're going to switch them out for the blue cords. Once the blue cords are hooked on, you'll take your hand loops and attach the hand loops to the blue cords for some arm work. Once you're all hooked in, you'll be lying down on your back. Legs are going to come to a tabletop position. Once you're lying down, grab onto your loops, your hand loops, 4 fingers through the loops, thumbs are on the outside. I want you to send the arms up towards the ceiling and scoot yourself down until your hands are right over your armpits and you feel some tension in those cords. If you'd like something a little bit harder, you can scoot lower down so that way when your hands are over in your armpits, you feel even more tension as a starting point. That's up to you and to see how much strength you need to put into this. Once you have your arms up, bring your legs to tabletop, neutral spine. You'll simply press your arms down by your side and back up towards the ceiling for 10. See if you can press both arms down at the same time. And 9, exhale as you press. You're going to feel like one arm wants to push faster than the other. 8, if you're right-handed, it's probably the right hand if you're right-handed. 8, try to even out the arms. 7, exhale as you press, inhale as you go up. 6, checking in with the legs. 5, watch out for the knees tucking in. 4, keeping a good tabletop. 3, we're going to incorporate some leg work. And 2, I want you to press your arms down by your side and pause. Slide your legs out, open and close them 10 times. 10, keeping a neutral spine. 9, watch out for the back arching. 8, you can go low with the legs. 7, but not so low that the back gives. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and legs together, knees in, arms up. Stay in your tabletop, press your arms down by your side, and now you're going to open out to a T. And you squeeze the lats down and in, bringing the arms back by your side for 10. Inhale as you open, exhale as you close. 9, and 8, 7, keeping a good connection in the back. Check them in with that tabletop. 6, the knees are going to want to tuck in. 5, keep the lower abs activated. 4, 3, and 2, and 1. You're going to press the arms in by your side again. Exhale as you squeeze them in. You'll slide the legs out. This time, don't move your left leg. Keep your left leg right where it is. Just allow the right leg to go out and in for 10. Everything else is even. 9, just that right leg moving. 8, use your lower abs to control it. 7, think of your left leg. 6, being nailed into a wall. 5, 4, 3, 2, and bring the legs back together. Knees in, arms up. Take a nice inhale. You'll press the arms back down by your side. Legs again will be in a tabletop. You're going to bend and strain the elbows for triceps. Exhale as you bend. Inhale as you straighten. Sorry, no. Exhale as you straighten. Inhale as you bend. 7 more. You want to exhale on the effort. 6, 5, 4. Exhaling as you press. 3 more, allowing the back of the arms to wake up. 2. You're going to press one more time. Send those arms down and away. Reach the arms away so the shoulders aren't in your ears. Slide the legs out. You'll open the left leg out and in for 10. Keeping the right leg completely still. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, last 4, 3, and 2, and bring the legs together, knees in, arms up, rested down. Once your feet are down, hands are going to go back into the straps. We're going to keep the legs down today and just concentrate on the upper body. You'll exhale. As you exhale and press your arms down, I want you to really connect into your lats. So really squeeze the shoulder blades down together and bring both arms down by your side. Pause here. Your arms are going to go 2 different directions. The left arm is going to go up towards the ceiling, and at the same time, the right arm is going to go out to the right. Try to keep tension in the cords at all times. And bring it back in, and repeat for 5. Letting the arms go 2 different directions. 4, without the body moving. 3, so arms are just moving in their sockets. 2, and 1. You're going to switch sides, right arm up, left arm out for 5, making sure everything's nice and even. 4, that your tailbone is nailed down. 3, and 2, and bring arms down by your side. Lift the legs back to tabletop. Instead of doing regular triceps, I want you to allow your elbows to bend out to the side. Bring your thumbs towards your armpits as if you're lowering yourself into a pool of water. Pull it right to the point where you feel the cords almost want to go loose, and then press down and away like you're pushing out of a pool of water for 10. Good. We're going to add some more layers to this. 9. It'll be leg layers. 8, and we're going to add a little bit of an abdominal exercise to this as well. 7, 6, we'll pause at 5. Once you have your elbows bent and you're at 5, take a nice inhale as you exhale and press down and away. Now I want you to send those legs out, lift your body up into your chest lift, and then bring everything back in for 5. Exhale as you press out, inhale as you come in. 4, 3, and 2. Last one. Good. Come in, take one little rest. Our last bit here with the arms is going to incorporate our abdominals and the legs that we just did. We're going to go into traditional hundreds using the blue cords. If you find that the blue cords are too much, feel free to opt out of the cords and just do traditional hundreds without the hand loops. I'm going to start in that position that we just ended with my elbows out to the side, legs in tabletop. I'm going to exhale into my chest lift, press my legs away, and begin to pump. Breathe in for 5, and exhale 10. In for 5, and exhale 20. In for 5, and exhale 30. In for 5, and exhale 40. In for 5, and exhale 50. In for 5, and exhale 60. Nice rounded chest lift. In for 5, shoulders are off the mat. Exhale 70. In for 5, exhale 80. In for 5, exhale 90. In for 5, and exhale 100. Relax it down. Allow your straps to go off to the side. Bring your knees into your chest. Give yourself a nice little squeeze. Allow the body to relax. Take 3 breaths. And 2. Again, tuck your chin into your chest. Begin to roll back and forth until you can come to a seated position. Once you're up and seated, we're going to change out the blue cords for a second. All I want you to do is you'll take the blue cords off. And you only need 1 yellow cord. You're going to take the 1 yellow cord and place it into the center. So the staff has that center loop that you're using for your anchor. That's where I would like the yellow to go. So that way your yellow cord is centered in your staff. You're going to grab onto your foot loop and lock it in. You only need one yellow and one foot loop. I'm going to start lying on my right hand side. My right elbow goes down into the mat. My right side is nice and pulled up, so when my obliques are working, I'm not collapsing into my shoulder. I want to pull up and away. I have it on a yellow string because I don't want it to give you too much help. I want you to use your own glutes to work on this exercise. It's a glute exercise. I place my left foot into the strap. I'm going to press my left leg down and away. Lift your leg to hip height. So you don't want it to collapse down onto the floor. You also don't need it to be super high up. You want to have it about hip height. Keeping your legs nice and parallel, you swing your leg forward like you're kicking a soccer ball, and then you exhale as you press down below you. You've got 10. Check in with the right shoulder. It's the first thing to go. 9, you want to make sure that it stays out of your right ear. 8, exhale as you press, inhale as you go forward. 7, and 6, 5, last 4, and 3, and 2. Good. You're going to bring your leg forward in front of you. Hold it there. See if you can get your thighs to stack. Left thigh right over the right. You're going to lower down till your inner thighs actually touch. So lower it all the way down. And then lift it up for 10. Just up and down. 9. Exhale as you open. Inhale as you close. 8. And 7. 6. Check in with that right shoulder. 5. Make sure you're not collapsing. 4. Pulling up on that right side makes it harder on the left. 3. And 2. Last one. Good. Bend both knees until your heels are touching. That cord is going right in between your thighs. You're going to lift your heels up a couple inches. Check back in with that right side. Open and close the knee for clamshells. You have 10. Just open and close. 9. Letting that left glute burn. 8. 7. Last 6. And 5. 4. And 3. 2 more. Final one. Good. Rest it down. Take your strap off. You can leave your cord attached. Just place it off to the side. Roll onto your back. We'll stretch it out real fast. If you're working that left leg, left ankle over the right knee, grab onto the right thigh for figure 4 stretch. Give it a nice squeeze. Take 8 breaths here. And 7, 6, 5, 4, and 3, 2, and 1. Good. Coming on up. We're going to do the other side. So again, you'll grab onto the same strap. You'll roll onto the other side, and you're going to hook the right foot in. I'm going to stay facing you so you can see what's happening in front of me, but you'll be doing the other leg. So now your right leg is going to go into that same strap. Your left side is down. Sorry, down. And you're going to work your right side. So you'll press your right leg out. Nice parallel leg. Lift it up so it's hip height. You bring it forward, and you press it down for a 10. Exhale as you press. And 9. Good. And 8. It's okay if the staff moves a bit. 7. It's out of your way. 6. 5. Last 4. Checking in with that left side that you're not collapsing. 3. And 2. And 1. You're going to bring the leg forward. Lower the leg until the inner thighs touch. Reset that shoulder. Make sure you're not collapsing. You're going to lift the leg up as high as your body allows. And down for 10. Exhale as you lift. Inhale as you lower. 9. You should feel that side burning. 8. 7. And 6. 5. Last 4. 3. And 2. And 1. Bend the knees in. Allow the cord to be between the thighs. Lift your heels up as high as your body allows. Reset that side. Make sure you're not collapsing. Give me 10 clamshells. Open and close. 10. And 9. 8. 7. Last 6. 5 left. 4, 3, 2, and rest. Good. Take your straps off. Roll back onto your back, and we'll stretch out that side. So you're working your right leg, right ankle goes over the left knee. You grab onto the left leg. Allow the other glute to stretch out. Take 10 breaths here. And 9, 8, 7, 6, and 5, 4, last 3, and 2, and release. Bring it in, roll it up, and have a seat. We'll switch out to the blue cords again. Like I said, we're going through a lot of different cords today. You'll be taking your yellow cord off. You're going to place your blue cords back on. So one on each hook. Once you have your blue cords hooked back in, I want you to switch to the foot loops. So you have your blue cords with your foot loops on, one on each one. Once you have your blue cords attached to your staff, to your DLX, and your blue cords are attached to those foot loops, we're going to be working on something that's called reverse abs. You'll be sitting down facing your anchor point. So I'm going to be turning my back towards you. Once you're sitting down, place your feet through the loops until you feel the loops go over your knees, resting on your thighs. One on each side, like you're putting on pants. Once they're above your knees, resting on your thighs, you want them closer to the knees. You don't want them too high up by your pelvis. You want them pretty far down, closer to the knees. You'll lie down on your back and bring your knees into tabletop. If you feel like the straps are so tight that it's making your back arch, I want you to scoot down a little bit until you can keep a really strong tabletop and the knees are over the hips. Hands go behind the head for this one. Simple chest lift. You exhale, lifting your shoulders up off the mat, holding your legs in tabletop, and inhale down for 10. Exhale as you lift, inhale as you lower. If you'd like more of a challenge, place your feet down, scoot back a little bit farther, bring those legs back to tabletop and give me 10 more. Good. You got 8 total. And 7 left. 6. Last 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. We're going to add a little layer to this. So now as you come to your chest lift, allow your legs to move and bring your knees into your face. You're going to feel your hip flexors work. You're going to exhale into your chest lift. You're going to bring your knees in. You're going to try and lift your booty up a little bit and then relax it down for 10. You're rocking the pelvis up off the mat. 9, letting those lower abs work. And 8. 7. And 6. Last 5. Make sure you're not swinging the legs. 4, because you got to hold the last one up there. 3. And 2. You're going to lift those legs up, get the booty up off the mat, hold it there and breathe. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest. Nicely done. Take your straps off, come on down. Once your straps are safely down, roll yourself back up, and you'll turn around and face the front again. We're going to finish off with a little bit of back extension. You'll grab back onto your wheel. You can place the straps off to the side. We're done with the straps. And I want you to drop your wheel to the low locked position. So you're going to turn the little knobs, let the wheel drop down to the low locked position, and roll them and screw them back into place. I'm going to be lying face down. My hands go on top of the bar, my palms face down. Legs are extended out. I'm just gonna push my anchor away. Toes are facing down, palms are facing down. On the inhale, First move I make is squeezing my shoulder blades down and together. That's going to start to move the wheel towards me. I'm going to continue with that motion and peel my spine up off the mat like this. And then I'm going to roll it down, one vertebrae at a time. So even though you're not on your back, that peeling of the spine up, think of if your spine was in the mat. You're squeezing your shoulder blades down together, you're peeling it up, allowing yourself to come nice and high, squeezing your shoulder blades down and together, and then back out. Let's do 2 more. Lifting up and rolling out. Last one like this. Lifting up and rolling out. Good. I'll scoot back a little bit more so you can see what's going on with the upper body a little bit better. Hands are going to go back down onto the bar. You're looking down at your floor. Take a nice inhale. Squeeze the shoulder blades down together. Lift the body up. Don't rely on the bar. If I was to tell you to let go of the bar, you'd be able to, which is exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to say take your thumbs, make a thumbs up position. Don't let anything else in your body move. Lift your arms up and pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Hands down. Bring your knees into your chest. Super wide knees with the feet together, allowing your body to relax. The wheel is still there for you. If you'd like to put your hands on the wheel, on the bar, and let your body drop down, get a deep, deep stretch for 3, and 2, and roll it on up. You guys are done. Good work today. I hope you had a lot of fun using basically all of our accessories that we have to offer. And I look forward to teaching you next time, and I'll see you soon.